G'day playmates, and welcome to yet another ARMOR vid. This is a short promotional vid for a group of ARMOR 3 and flight sim enthusiasts based in Australia, Oceania, and as you can see here, we go under the banner of ASOR, Australian Strategic Operations Regiment, playing ARMOR 3 at least twice a week. Our main ops are Sunday nights, and also Wednesdays we have induction nights also. However, this isn't the main topic of this vid. This is concentrating on the ASOR 234 Tactical Fighter Combat Wombats, which are a splinter group under the ASOR banner that fly DCS, IL-2, Cliffs of Dover, and IL-2 Russian campaign, Battle of Stalingrad, so on and so forth. We have a regular Tuesday night for flying, and we also have non-regular Friday nights and Saturday nights. I run the Tuesday night, and is basically a night of mini ops. We can fly anything we like. Basically, there's a different mission each week on a server that I put up, and because it's a casual night, we never know how many people are going to actually be there until 8:30 rolls round, when we jump onto our ASOR TeamSpeak. If we don't have a quorum of 4 players, then the night's cancelled. We'll usually fly on another server. But tonight we've got a few flyers. So as you can see in the foreground, we've got Stinger flying a F-15, and the night caters for different qualities of flyers. We've got some guys who will only fly the highly interactive cockpits, which are basically what are called the non-flaming cliffs aircraft. We've also got the flyers that don't want that level of complexity, that may not have the amount of controllers available to basically take care of all that side of it, the cockpit interactions. And we got some flyers that basically don't care less either way. So just to sort of cycle through, this particular mission is fairly typical of the missions that go up. In other words, there are basically 3 components to this mission. There are seed missions available, which will go out and attack enemy radar air-to-air installations, clearing the way for the CAS missions, which are combat air support. So we're basically supporting our ground guys. As you can see here, we at this particular point in the mission, we're based here at Tbilisi, and these are our guys that are just starting up at the moment. We've already got somebody in the air there, and if I scroll back, yeah, you can now see the battle area, and these the blue forces are our friendly forces, which are NATO forces for this particular scenario, and we've also we've got some friendly helicopters out, which can also be flown by us. We do have a fairly dedicated night on. Occasionally on Friday nights, one of the guys has a Vietnam mission, campaign at the moment. So, and we've also got one of our CAS guys out there as well. Since I've made this mission. What the guys don't know is actually. I should go through the mission, so let's, here we go. Yep, this is the mission for tonight. It's Operation Bagration. As you can see from the Allies flight, you can pick from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different types of aircraft. Our situation is to provide support to friendly forces in contact with the enemy at Red Bullseye, which is 11 miles northeast of Gori. And our contact bearing is 300 degrees from Tbilisi. Our objective is to inflict maximum damage on enemy forces, whether they be ground or air. However, the caveat is that due to political tensions, Gori is considered a no-fly zone for ASOR units. We're supported by 2 JTAC units for the A-10s, Dark Knight and Warrior, on 30 and 31 megahertz FM, and we also have, for the guys that wish to supply to run the third type of our mission. So we've got SEED in the air at the moment, we've got CAS, and we've also got CAP, which is Combat Air Patrol, and we're supported by Overlord at 251 megahertz. Okay, so what the guys don't know about this mission is that there is, in this Gori area, a triggered zone. And anybody that flies into this area will trigger fighters from enemy fighters from Kutaisi. Also, what they don't know is that half an hour into the mission, because at the start of the mission there's no combat air patrol available, a message will go up for everybody on the screen that CAP is available. Okay, and where are we? And this is in fact what's happened. You can see down the bottom right hand side, it's 11:32. The mission started at 11 o'clock in the morning in autumn on the Black Sea Caucasus map, and half an hour into the mission, 4 Su-27s have been triggered and are inbound on combat air patrol to the battle area. So just cycling through the friendlies, because this is not a PvP mission. We don't normally do PvP. We prefer to do PvE. Here's Iteki Washi in a Harrier. This is one of our AI A64s, and it looks to be in pretty not in good condition. Initially we had 4 of these, but 3 of them have been taken out. And we have our AWACS in the air, giving us the air picture, and One-Eyed in his Harrier, Jufishi also flying a Harrier. We've already got Albi out in a Warthog over the combat area. We got Carnivore about to fly Cap in a Mirage, and we've got Tran in another Warthog, gonna run CAS. So as you can see, I'll just unpause this. As you can see, we cater for all styles of flying. Stinger has only just joined us. He's only recently taken to DCS. Albi has returned after probably well over a 1-year hiatus, and he's now built himself got himself a new PC, and he's back flying with us. We haven't seen him for a long time. And then apart from myself, we've got the regulars, Washi, One-Eyed, Jewfishy, Mestov. So I'm just going to let this run for a little while. Yeah, I think that's Carnivore in his Mirage, or as we call it, the pizza slice. Yep, okay, Trans following up. So here we've got 2 pilots on completely separate missions. Tran is going ground, obviously, in the Warthog. Carnivore is going Cap. He's going after those Su-27s that we saw. Obviously, at this time we're all on TeamSpeak, so we can coordinate our flying, and obviously these guys have asked, have checked that the runway's clear. Looks like, yeah, Carnivore is going to take the looks like he's going to take the yep, he's going on to 31 left. Looks like Tran's going to take 31 right. Looks like Stinger's changed the livery. Yeah, he's changed the livery in his F-15. And these are the bandits on their way in. or 4 of them. Washy on his way in with some Mavericks and rockets. Yeah, our A64 AWACS. One-eyed and Jewfishy on their way out. Carnivore in the background, taking up in the pizza. Oh, there goes Tran in the A10. Looks like these guys are going to use the short runway, the right hand. These two guys are 2 of our more experienced flyers. Although one eye gets a little bit dangerous every now and again. He's very good at getting very close. Yeah, it's a funny looking aircraft, is the Harrier, but our guys seem to like it. Actually, I think it's a fairly ugly aircraft, and I'm sure they'll give me heaps for saying that. There's also a little bit of good-natured rivalry between what we call the cycle through some of these guys. There's Tran. Oh, okay. Pharaoh's just dropped in. That's another thing about this this night being a casual night. It starts at 8:30 in the evening, but you can basically you can drop in and drop out as you wish, because, as I say, it's not part of a campaign. It's a very casual night. Okay, Stinger's heading out. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, there's a bit of... here's the enemy. Yep, like I was saying, there's a bit of good-natured rivalry between what we call the clicky guys, which are the full simulation pilots that like to click everything in the cockpit, and will only fly those aeroplanes in DCS that have got that ability. And also the non-clicky pilots, which are the guys that fly what we call the SU-25, or as Jewfishy calls it, the trash can, and also F-15 fighter. Hello. We obviously got some low-level shenanigans going on here. I'm not sure what the situation is. Fish is flying low and fast. Carnivore hunting for those SU-27s. There's Tran, there's Pharaoh. It looks like Albi's already left the server. Yeah, and here are the bandits. What have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, 4 SU-27s. Oh, okay. Looks like Washi's been hit. Oh, looks like he's going in. Okay, R.I.P. Washi. Hard lines, mate. Yeah, okay, so here Washi's just spawned in another AV8. We don't have any. You can spawn in straight away. Of course, the other thing is that we're all really hanging out for the FA-18C Hornet, which comes out at the beginning of next month, and I think about 9 or 10 of us have already pre-ordered, and also next week we've got the Straits of Hormuz map, Middle Eastern map coming out as well. So probably in a few weeks' time, our ops are going to be highly populated by Hornets. We need Stinger to get into the action fairly quickly. Those SU-27s are looking dangerous. This is the first time that Stinger has flown with us, I think. I hope he doesn't mind showing me showing his takeoff. Carrying what's he carrying? Yeah, combination of AIM-9s, AIM-7s and 120Cs by the look of it. And away he goes. Bandits still inbound, patrolling. Trusty AWACS. Okay, so Jewfish is respawned in a Mirage. Tran has probably come back to reload. Okay, One-Eyed's also taking a Mirage. And that's me. So looks like we're going to be cap heavy. Just loading up on 120Cs. Yeah, I mean that's another thing about this evening is that you don't have to fly the same aircraft during the night, and I've respawned in a trash can because there was too many cap guys out there for the number of bandits. So looks like I think as I remember, I'm going to undertake a seed mission. So at the moment, I'm just loading up. God, those Harriers make a racket. Okay, folks, so there you have it. A look at ASOR 234 Squadron operations. We don't exclusively fly DCS, but at the moment, with the popularity of DCS and, of course, the new Hornet module and the new map, Straits of Hormuz, we have been playing this on Tuesday nights, but we did fly IL-2 Cliffs of Dover Blitz, Battle of Britain, Second World War for quite a while, but unfortunately it doesn't have many good servers and is not that popular these days. So okay, I hope you've enjoyed the vid. I'll put a link up for any Oceania or Australian pilots that would like to join us on Tuesday nights, and until then, happy flying.